My name is Rick, and right there is my 10-year-old son Rocco playing with LMB, getting ready to face off against the Kane San Bernardino team, 11U, here at a fundraiser tournament for Noah, who was a ZT player who passed away earlier this year. So raising money for a good cause. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get started here in just a minute. Okay, Forrest on the bump, Rocco behind the plate, first pitch of the game, down in the dirt, ball one. 2-0. Swung on, hit well. Oh, I'm sorry, I swung too far, but right there was Liam, it looks like, and he makes a catch at shortstop. Good job, that's one out. Okay, here comes Tree, who Rocco played with in the Canes videos. First pitch is high, ball one. Here's a 3-1. Just inside, ball four, and Tree works a walk. One out, base runner. First pitch. And runner goes, and it's down and in, and Rocco just can't quite handle it, so he takes second base there. Here's the 3-0. That's up and away, ball four, so that's two straight walks. They got runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch to the new batter right there, strike one. Here's the 0-1. That's high. Runner goes. Rocco throws. Good throw. And I think he's safe. No, he called him out. All right, good job. Rocco guns him down at third. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Down low, ball. Runner goes again. Rocco throws, and it's knocked down there, but he does take third base. Full count pitch. Outside ball. So that's going to be runners at the corners. First and third, first pitch. Right there, strike one. Back pick, and he's going to be back safely. Good try, good idea. Here's the 0-1. Up high ball. And that ball goes where? The third baseman had it the whole time. Wow, I was very confused. Okay, so he's going to be back safely. The batter would really interfered with that throw, but here we go. 3-1, up and in, ball four. All right, bases are juiced now, two outs. Need an out to get out of this without a run. First pitch, up high, ball one. 3-0, up and in, ball four. That's gonna walk in the first run of the game. Canes strike first, 1-0. Okay, Ivan in to pitch relief here, looking for an out. First pitch is outside, ball one. Ivan needs to make sure he comes set. We got bases loaded, a balk is a run, and that looked a little quick to me. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground. Cody dives and stops it and gets to his base for the force out. What a play that was. And LMB gets out of it. They had bases loaded with only one out and only give up one. Let's go hit, boys. Here we go. Okay, Adrian is going to lead us off here. Bottom first. LMB down by one. First pitch, he shows bunt, and he does contact it, but bunts it foul. 3-1. Right there. Oh, just high, I guess. Ball four. All right, Ivan steps in. First pitch to him is down in the dirt, ball. Adrian goes two on the pass ball, and he's going to be in there safely with a little awkward head first slide, but he's there. 3-1. Down low, ball four. So that is another walk. We got runners at first and second. Okay, Ryan steps in now. Runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit in the air, and center fielder going for it. It's going to fall in front, so Ryan's going to have a single. They throw to third. And that's a force out. Don't know what we're doing there. Gotta go as soon as that ball falls. So Adrian's gonna be out. Here we go. Forrest steps in, I believe. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Strike one. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Forrest goes down on strikes. That's two outs now. All right, Cody steps in now. First pitch to him. Swung on and hit, but foul. Strike one. Here's the 0-1. In there, strike one. Ivan goes, and he's going to be safe there at third. And Ryan into second. Here's the 0-2 to Cody. Right there, strike three, looking, and Canes get out of it. They win the first inning, up 1-0 after one. Okay, top of second. LMB down 1-0 here. Ivan pitching, first pitch. Just low, ball one. 3-2, swung on, fouled into Rocco's mask, strike two. I'm sorry, 3-1, strike two. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Right there, hit in the air. And it's gonna fall into right field. They throw one and got him, I believe. Yeah, he did. Good job, Ryan. Way to charge that and get it to first. Nice play. That's one out. Here we go. Okay, here's the first pitch of the new batter. Swung on, hit on the ground. and it gets by Danny's glove, hits second base, and that young man's gonna have himself a single. Here we go. Okay, Gio steps in with the runner on first. First pitch to him is up high. 2-0. Swung on, hit on the ground to Cody, and it gets by his glove into the outfield. The outfield grass is thick, so everything stops quick. And that's going to be a single for Gio, one of Rocco's friends that he made when he played for Cairns. Nice hit, Gio. Here we go. First pitch to him. Ball 1. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Works a walk. First pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 3-1. Up and in. Ball 4. That's going to walk in another run. Make the score 2-0. Here we go. New batter. First pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle. It hits the mound and then goes off of Danny's glove. He throws one and it throws it away there at first base. Another run is about to come in. That scores 2 on the ground ball. So the score is 4-0 right now. Here we go. All right, new batter, first pitch up and in. Rocco stops it. Here's the 1-0. Called strike 1. That is the nicest call we've gotten so far. Here we go. 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to Danny. He fields it, throws one, and they do get the out there. That scores another one. Moves the runner to third base. We got 2 outs. Down 5-0. New batter, first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 0-2. Right there. Called. Strike 3. And we get out of it finally. But down 5 runs. Let's go hit, boys. Let's go. Okay, Liam stepping in now to bat for LMB. Bottom of second. First pitch to him is down and away. Ball 1. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Liam goes down. That's 1 out. LJ steps in now. First pitch to him. It's down in the dirt. Ball 1. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit well under the first baseman's glove. So LJ's going to have himself a hit. Good job, LJ. Here we go. That brings up my 10-year-old son, Rocco, wearing number 17 today, borrowing Hudson's jersey, who isn't here, took the weekend off. First pitch to Rocco. Swung on, sort of. Little sword half swing, and LJ takes second base. Here's the 0-2 to Rocco. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He goes down on strikes. That's 2 outs. Danny steps in. First pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Strike 1. 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air. Pitcher underneath it, and he does make the catch. So that is 3 outs. LMB fails to score again. Down 5-0 going into the third. Here we go. Okay, top 3. Ivan on the bump still outside for the first pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 3-1. Swung on, hit in the air. Underneath it is Forrest, and he makes the catch for 1 out. Here we go. Here's the first pitch, new batter. Swung on, hit in the air. Going back is second base, and it goes off his glove. That is Danny there, and that young man's going to be on first base. Here we go. All right, runner at first, 1 out. First pitch, swung on, hit on the ground, and that's going to get through the 5-6 hole. Declan picks it up, and they're going to hold, just go base to base. Nice little single from that young man. Here we go. All right, we got 1 out, first and second. Need to put up a 0. And the first pitch, just up and away, ball 1. Here's the 2-1. Up high ball, runner goes, Rocco throws, and he's gonna be there safely. 3-2, outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Here's the first pitch, outside, ball 1. 1-0. Swung on, hit well, and that's gonna get through the 5-6 hole. Runner's rounding third, throwing home. Nope, he's gonna be there safely. So that's gonna be 2 more runs. Nice hit, Tree. Here we go. First pitch, just up, ball 1. 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4, works a walk. All right, bases are loaded now. 1 out, first pitch. Gets him, and that's gonna be a run. Ouch. Thought it got him in the back, but it got him in the elbow. That hurts. Hope you're okay, young man. All right, Adrian into pitch now. Base is still loaded. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. Good pitch, Adrian. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit well to right field, and it is caught. And runners have to hold. All right, here we go. All right, 2 outs now. New batter, first pitch is outside, ball 1. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and it gets up the middle through. That's going to score 1, and another one's going. He's going to score as well. 2 more runs there. Here we go. New batter, runners on first and second. First pitch, up high, ball 1. 3-0, outside, ball 4. That's gonna be bases loaded again. All right, bases loaded, new batter, first pitch, up high. That's off the backstop, down the line, and everybody's gonna hold. 2 outs, bases loaded, 3-2, and that's gonna be ball 4. Walks in another run, here we go. All right, 2 outs, bases loaded, new batter, first pitch is outside, ball 1. 3-1, outside, ball 4. That's gonna walk in another one. Here we go. All right, Liam into pitch now. First pitch from him is right there, strike 1, good pitch, Liam. 0-2, swung on, hit on the ground. Fielded, thrown over to first, picked out, and I believe he's out. I think he called him safe. He did call him safe, don't know why. Looked out to me, here we go. Okay, Tree steps in. First pitch to him. Outside, ball 1. It's by Rocco, but runners hold. 1-0 pitch. Right there, strike 1. Back picks to first. Runner back safely. 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That's another walk and another run. Here's the pitch, right there, strike 1. Rocco back picks to first and runners back safely. Here's the 0-1. And that's gonna get him. Oh, and then it bounces off and gets Rocco too. I think it might have got him in the nuts. Yikes. That's another run, and Rocco gets one in the nuts for it. Here we go. New batter, first pitch. Called, strike 1. 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. New batter, first pitch, outside, ball 1. 1-0, right there, hit in the air. LJ's going for it, and it's gonna get down. He throws one, and they're gonna get him there. Sorry on the overswing. We do finally get out of it. Holy moly, that was a rough one. Let's go hit. First pitch to Declan, swung on, hit on the ground, and that's gonna be down the line and fair. Declan rounding, going for 2. The throw is coming. And he's going to be in there standing up with a double. Way to get us started, Declan. We got a lot of work to do this inning. Here we go. I was adjusting. Pitcher was on the mound. He stepped off with the wrong foot. So he balked Declan over to third. Here we go. Okay, Adrian steps in now with Declan on third base. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit well, and that's going to be into right field. He fields it cleanly, throws to first, and Adrian's going to get robbed of a base hit there. But does score Declan 17-1. We're going to need a lot of hits and less outs. Here we go. All right, Ivan steps in, base is empty now, 1 out. First pitch to him is up, ball 1. 3-0, up and in, ball 4. Ivan works a walk. Ryan steps in, Ivan at first base, 1 out. First pitch to him, up and in, ball 1. 1-0, inside, ball 2. Going is Ivan, and he's gonna be there standing up. 3-0, ball 4. Ryan works a walk. First pitch to him, swung on, hit well. And that's going to be down into left field. Left fielder grabs it, throws 4, and not in time. That's going to score a run. Nice hit, Forrest. Here we go. All right, Cody steps in now. First pitch to him. Wow, the wind gusted hard. Ball 1. 2-2. Swung on, hit well. Into the gap, left center field, and it's going to fall. And they've got to play at third. And he's going to be safe. They missed the tag. Wow. Nice slide there, Ryan, I think. Yeah. Good slide, Ryan. Here we go. I'm assuming there was a relay to 2 and Forrest just didn't get there on time on the force because the ball was in the air. First pitch is up, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit well. And that's going to get down into center field. It's going to score another one. Good hit, Liam. Ball's there at the catcher. We got first and third. Here we go. All right, LJ steps in here. First and third with 2 outs. First pitch. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Strike 1. Liam does take second base. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. LJ works a walk. All right, here we go. Rocco, my 10-year-old son, steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to him is up over his head, ball 1. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Rocco works a walk, and that is a run. Here we go. All right, Danny stepping in. First pitch to him. Right there, strike 1. 1-1. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat. Fielded at second base. Flipped over there. Rocco tries to get in, but not in time, and that is going to be 3 outs, and that is going to be the ball game. Can't walk that many batters and compete, so hopefully we come back and we throw strikes, have a better game. Here we go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we love answering them. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.